The Sports Ball Stuff podcast is brought to you by What Lola Wants. Go to WLWPrivateChefs.com for information to reserve top quality chef and restaurant services in the Chicagoland area. Pulpery Media presents Sports Ball Stuff with your hosts, Brock and Ben. This is where we discuss the major sports stories that intrigue us and the little stories that enrage us.
The Yankees tried to make a splash. We got a third baseman. Thank fucking Christ.
Fat load of good it did.
Correct. Oh, I hadn't even got to the good part yet. So
I'm teasing.
We were able to bolster our bullpen with three solid guys, which means the Yankees were set up with, you can get your pitcher, starter, get 5 innings, you're set up. Just old school.
Yeah.
The first game they pitched, they decided to give up 8 runs in 3 innings.
Yeah. It was like 5, 3, and 1. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep. Perfect.
You know, it's odd because...
And I know it's one start.
What I'm just saying,
but we got swept by the fucking Marlins after the trade deadline.
Like, quick aside, it's like, it seems, or the teams that are really successful have, like, pitching staffs that are more reminiscent of, like, the late 90s, of where, like, each starter, like, if they're on their game, can go at least 7 innings.
So, I have
to where you have the
been
traditional,
with,
like, 7 innings, your setup man, and then your closer.
I'm okay with 6 innings these days.
Sure, yeah.
Back in those days, yeah. I got 7 innings, I got a setup guy, and I got a fucking closer. And on the off day that one of my starters only throws 4 innings, I've got 4 arms in there that can go multiple innings.
Correct, yeah.
That's how you build a fucking bullpen.
Yeah.
Not anymore. Because you've got, your short starters or your closing starter or your relieving. Starters are pussies these days.
Well, and I think it's like that's why, Jack Skeens aside, what you're seeing...
Paul.
Sorry, yeah, you're right.
Paul Skeens.
Yeah, Jack Skeens is another person, but I can't remember who it is. But yeah, Paul Skeens.
Or Skubal.
But like Skubal, I think it kind of proves my point is that he's got more like Greg Maddux speed, right?
Right. Yep.
And that so this whole injury prone starting rotation
flamethrowers
is
right.
like okay, yeah, like it might get you few wins at the beginning of the season, a few wins at the end of the season, but they don't carry you through the season. Whereas if
everybody's got blinders on, saying like, man, if we can get to the postseason, we are lined up with 3 solid starters and a closer that.
But you got more and more teams that seemingly have, like mid 90s, but guys that are working on pinpoint location.
You have your fucking closer, your setup guy,
and that's where like Paul Skeens is scary.
It's like throwing 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Like that's what a reliever is supposed to do.
Right.
That's why if you have a starter who's throwing gas in a changeup,
but that's what I think.
He's going to blow his arm out.
That's what the Tigers have figured out. Is that like if we've got 3-4 guys, okay, maybe they're topping out at 96, but they can locate what they're doing.
The Tigers needed another bat, and they didn't add one.
Overall, that's going to get you more wins than a strikeout guy
who's probably going to miss more starts,
and his shoulder or his elbow is going to explode.
Or by time October rolls around, he doesn't. His arm's a wet noodle.
Right.
Yeah, it's like Mike Johnson for an arm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at any rate, the Yankees did not give up any of their top prospects.
For once.
Which I'm good with. They were the 3 guys I said Spencer last week. Like, they kept him. Thank fucking Christ. And another couple of kids that we will probably see next month, right? Next month's call-ups? End of this month.
End of the month, yeah.
Okay. And I know the Yankees have already cleared space on their 40-man.
Yeah, because we're in the waiver
wire. Yeah. The Yankees have already moved space around for their, and I noticed a lot of teams were like making room.
Yeah. This is when you start sending dudes down.
Correct.
And offload contracts and shit like that.
I don't know. Yankees are in 3rd place right now, and there are a lot of teams playing way better baseball than us. We signed a third baseman hoping our
mean-
defense would get better.
You mean like the Marlins?
Yeah, exactly. For the first time in history. The only club, by the way, in Major League Baseball that has a winning record against the Yankees. Yeah, they're 25-24, but still.
Including the playoffs.
Including a World Series. We talked about
Do you like
it
how I
last
keep
week.
rubbing it in?
Yep. The Florida fucking Marlins. Yep. We have an albatross of a contract from them. Although he does hit home runs in the playoffs, if we
Yeah.
make the playoffs.
Yeah.
But that's about it. He's like a fucking tree at this point. So, yeah. Whatever. Baseball's baseball. Toronto is better than us right now. We're still giving up errors. We can't get out of our fucking way. I don't know if a new manager is going to do anything at this point.
Honestly, I think you probably have to kind of do what the Cardinals are doing, start with a new GM
Yep, I think so.
and work your way top down.
Yeah, because what we've been doing is keep running it back and running it back and running it back and is not working.
Yeah, like send Cashman out to Pittsburgh and see how he does.
We've been we're getting lapped by Toronto and Boston of all fucking teams. Yeah, Boston's 8-2 in their last 10. We're in third place in the division.
Yeah.
And the thing that really pisses me off about that is, like I was saying earlier, there is no,
You know what Red Sox fans aren't complaining about it anymore?
What's that?
The Devers trade.
Right? They're like, thank God we don't have to relive that. Good Lord, because that would have haunted them forever. That would have been their new curse.
Yeah.
And it still may. But it pisses me off that there's no, clear-cut, this team is winning the American League.
Honestly, too, you look at the National League, I don't think there's... the Dodgers should be running away with it, but they're not
But
really.
see, there's not even a team like the Dodgers who should be running away with it in the American League.
Yeah.
There's not.
Well, American League has always been, or in the last decade, has been fascinating because you go, you would expect, as you always point out, the teams in the East are always, any one of them can make the playoffs.
Right.
But yet, it's like half the Central Division makes the playoffs every year.
Right now, it's like the American League East. Toronto, the Red Sox, us, and I think Tampa's just out, but they're on a losing streak at this point.
Right.
Yeah, 3 teams in the East would make the playoffs right now.
Right.
4 of them are above 500.
But the Twins
come
and the Tigers,
playoffs,
yeah.
Yeah, all the teams in the Central will be in there.
Yeah.
Or it'll be like the Twins and the Tigers, and then the Mariners, the Rangers, and the Astros in the West.
Right.
And that's what it'll be.
Yeah.
But again, out of all those teams, or the Mariners.
Yeah, you just said them, yeah.
But I'm just saying, World Series contender, they're.
Yeah.
You can name a half dozen, 8 teams.
Well, and that's the other thing. Once the rosters expand at the beginning of September, then that's when you're going to see the team that's going to get hot, that's going to carry them.
This season, I think American League and national team is going to come down to, all things being equal. It's that team that gets hot at the end of September.
Or end of August, beginning of September, yeah. Well, or mid-September.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's better. Mid-September
let's say
through
that, yeah,
October.
yeah.
That team.
Yeah.
Some of those teams get hot at the end of August and
Right.
peter out.
Yeah.
Or that's the team who worked so hard to get the first round bye, and then shit the bed.
Right.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Beginning of September, that's when you those kids get the call ups.
Correct.
And there's a team that has one or two that fight, they slowly get hot. They started out at 220, but in the last half of September they were hitting 500.
Right. They're batting 537.
Yeah.
Right. Or you get that starter who comes in, who nobody's seen, he's supposed to be the next big thing.
Yeah.
He's got a good arm, and he's blowing fucking people
Or
away.
or he was the dude put on waiver wires by another team,
Right.
And then because he's been given a new lease on life,
What do they
Luke
call that?
Weaver.
A change of scenery? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That some guy like that's going to be the NLCS MVP.
Yeah, yeah.
And the Yankees had it all right fucking there. Right fucking there. Like, if there was ever a time that, like last year's Yankees team, this year, I'm like, fucking right, man. We could beat any of these fucking teams.
Yeah.
Easily. Now, nope. No.
Yeah. Welcome to my world.
Okay.
On the brighter side,
I'm not going to talk about the Saints yet.
well,
We'll
I
talk
was just
about it
saying,
later.
all football is
All the
about
time.
to start.
So Leeds, I watched Scottish Premier League soccer this weekend.
It's fantastic.
Week 1.
Yeah.
Because I need that. And now we've got the Premier League starting this weekend, right? Or is it 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
All right, so this weekend we get to suffer with the Saints.
Yeah. Although championship might start this week. I'd have to check on that, but
Oh, yeah, because we can watch Wrexham.
yeah.
Oh, that's a good one to keep up with. Okay, we'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
too. But yeah, all football all the time. I like the business Leeds have done.
Yeah.
Juventus are a fucking train wreck. I'm not going to go there yet.
Yeah.
We'll wait and I'll see how things play out.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You know, just see what happens. It's early.
Well,
Could be our year. Could be our year.
for which team?
Any of them. Any of them. Isn't that the beauty of a new season?
I'm not gonna get overzealous. I don't project Leeds doing what they did the last time they got promoted and finishing just outside the top 10.
I have them at 12, 13, 14.
20 would be fine.
Safe.
Yeah,
We're not
safe
gonna be in
outside the relegation.
Correct. Like that. Anywhere between, 12 and 20,
I mean,
15.
like you said, I like the moves. They're under the radar. We've
Still need a striker.
gotten a bunch of Germans.
Still need a striker.
Well, I mean, they've signed a couple of
We'll see.
should be number ones, and they're still banking on Peru.
Yes.
So,
And they
it's
changed formations.
this is when if we still had Reuter, that would be nice.
Especially if they're going to a 4-3-3 like it looks like they're doing.
Yeah,
Gruev's going to be the odd man out.
but
And Tanaka. But that you need a squad that has.
they'll find a way to
Gruev.
get Tanaka, and Tanaka's too
Well,
good.
but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like he can start or sit on the bench. But
Yeah.
for the Premier League to have a guy like that or Gruev on the bench,
But a 4-3-3 helps Aronson because
Exactly.
Aronson can score.
correct.
Yeah.
But then you got to squeeze one of Dan James, Aronson. Who was the guy that was playing just behind?
How about Rodon?
Yes.
He's injured right now.
And then Ampadu is going to be anchoring the midfield.
Midfield,
I'm
yeah,
thinking.
yeah.
We'll see. That's just going by what's happened in the preseason. The Saints, well, I'm just going to flip it to other
Yeah,
football.
so,
So
yeah,
I'm
go
not
ahead.
talking about. I don't know anything about the Premier League yet. It's weird.
Yeah, we've been out
your,
of it.
Your
yeah.
Liverpools and your Arsenals and all them. We'll talk about
Well,
Premier League next year.
I was gonna say one of the other ideas that favors Leeds is like Nottingham Forest is still up, Brentford's still up.
Correct.
So like these teams that again put together the solid high 80s, low 90s
Forest
teams.
is in the Champions League this year, if I'm not
Correct,
mistaken,
I think
right?
so,
Or did
yeah.
they lose at the end?
No, I think they snuck in.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
We'll double check on that before next week.
Yeah, like I said, we got a couple
Yeah.
of weeks before the season starts, and we start really good. OMG.
Anyway,
Do the dance. Okay, so the Saints. We don't have a quarterback. Have you been keeping up with training camp at all, just on the quarterback?
I mean,
issue?
I've seen the TikTok videos. I don't know what to think about that.
I keep going back and forth. So
Honestly, I don't
we are going to
think-
get the first pick, or we're going to fuck ourselves and win 6 games, because that's what we do.
The following segment has been brought to you by Whatever Lola Wants. Go to WLWPrivateChefs.com for information to reserve top quality chef and restaurant services in the Chicagoland area. The Sports Ball Podcast is a production of Pulpery Media, produced and edited by Ben Grimion, marketing by Brock Ryder, graphic design by Beck Ryder and Ben Grimion, music by the Heisenberg Compensators.